actually can you insert the drama message and the drama message? I'll do short English video. Yeah, it's very short, so let me know. I'll and then
Hard to find, I think, with cheat sheets in there. So
yeah.
yeah,
So I'll picking it down here, I'll be like finding the well, I think that's what you know. Finding a lot of this.
I will remember that. Did you want to set it up during three pages?
No, let me just make sure that it's
Okay.
the Pokemon.
先生、お供えどうぞ。ありがとうございます。
いやいやいや、もう毎年あれ、私は
ありがとうございます。
大事にしてる。寒かったでしょ。雨じゃなかった。
まあ、
うちそこだってね、うちの長男だって。
そうなんですか。まあまあまあ。
だってここはホワイトに川だ。
だよね。
この川がね、町まで続いてる。サウスセンター。
Good afternoon. Excuse me. It's going to be a little rough. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to White River Buddhist Temple. Today is December 31st, 2025. It's our New Year's Eve service. We have a couple of special things that are included with the service today. They're listed in your program. So we will start off with sutra chanting. It's called Jusei-Ge. It's on page 23 of your purple service book.
Can I ask everyone to please put your palms together in God's shore, bow your head in contemplation and respect. As we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Anna, Namo Anna, Namo Anna.
We will be reading out of the Purple Book, the three treasures you'll find on page 3. Those of you who are able, please rise at this time and recite at the appropriate times. And stay standing for our song or gatha that follows. Excuse the frog that's up here today. Three treasures. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and waken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriad of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we're able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Idabats, Namo Idabats, Namo Idabats, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Please turn to page 178. The song today is called The Texture of Life. Let's see if I can find it. Thank you. You may be seated. Now we will have our Dharma message from Reverend Cindy.
Can I ask everyone to please put your palms together in Gasho, bow your head in contemplation and respect, as I read these words from Master Shinran. Know, therefore, that the monks and lay people of the last age should reverently entrust themselves to this teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Nops. Namo Nops. Namo. Hello, everyone. I could actually say good afternoon in this case. It feels a little weird, but it is really wonderful, right, to be back. If you did not know, for basically the whole month, we've sort of been closed, and that was to the potential of being flooded. If you don't know, the community, the up, like right north of us, was evacuated due to the flooding, and so in the possible time that we would have been flooded, we actually decided to close the temple for a couple of weeks. And honestly, that was very sad. That was very sad to not come together. But it is very heartwarming to know that there's so many people here who want to come and celebrate with us again, the end of the year. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So today I actually chose a quote from Shinran Shonin, or Master Shinran, who was the founder of our school of Buddhism, Jodo Shinshu. And he's on the scroll behind me. And I actually took the very last thing that he wrote in his main work, which is more colloquially known as the Kyogyo Shinsho. And it says, "Know therefore that the monks and lay people of the last age should reverently entrust themselves to this teaching." Now, what does Shinran Shonin mean by this? Of course, monks and lay people, we understand, priests, and those not ordained. Of the last age, what does this mean? The last age is the last Dharma age, where, according to Mahayana Buddhism, which is the umbrella that we fall underneath, acknowledges that this is the time currently that we're living in, and the age that Shinran Shonin lived in as well, is the time where there is no Buddha alive or living Buddha, and that there is no, is it correct teaching? Right, correct practice, sorry. See, I'm looking toward the other person who knows, because I'm sorry to say I do have pregnancy brain. But correct, because what Shinran Shonin means is that we don't have the right ways to become enlightened in our world because of these. The Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, the historical Buddha who lived in what was then India 2,500 years ago, is no longer alive. But we still have their teachings, which is why the teachings are still alive. But since that time, there have been multiple practices that have popped up. And how to perform these practices have changed over time. And thus, in this last age, there is no correct practice to fully allow us to be enlightened in this life. And thus, we rely on the teachings that Shakyamuni Buddha left, these sutras, to tell us what we should look towards. And that is why Shinran Shonin encourages us to entrust ourselves to Amida Buddha, who is the Buddha in the center of our altar, the Buddha of immeasurable light and infinite light, the Buddha of infinite wisdom and compassion. Because in these sutras, Shakyamuni Buddha says that when they are no longer alive, when the teachings, the practices especially, are lost, these teachings are still alive. And within these teachings points to the Buddha who allows any being to become enlightened. Of course, it is the being that allows people to be enlightened after this life. But Shinran Shonin's understanding of the sutras, taught to him by his masters that have gone on before him, tells us that although we cannot attain enlightenment in this life, we are able to do it after we pass. But during this life, we should try to entrust in this Buddha, this Amida Buddha. And we do that by saying, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Now, one of the other quotes I wanted to use as my opening quote was the very last part of what Shakyamuni Buddha says within the larger sutra, which is a part that we actually chanted today. And in that quote, it states how hard it is to encounter the teachings, the Buddhist teachings. And so it's always so hard to imagine how different our lives would be if we were not here. Thinking on how it is so hard for us to simply be here. The right conditions allowed us to be here at this exact moment. If it was still raining, if we were still in trouble of being flooded, we would not be here. If there were any other road conditions that would keep us from coming today, we would not be here. If one of us was sick, which I encourage you to be at home when you're sick, but we would not be here. There are so many causes and conditions that allow us to encounter the teachings, whether at the temple or outside the temple. But to come in contact with these teachings, it is very hard to do. So many things in our lives have laid itself on top of each other, laid that path in front of us to allow us to encounter the teachings of Shinran Shonin, and especially Shakyamuni Buddha's teachings on Amida Buddha. So how wonderful it is to once again be here for our New Year's Eve service, with everything that happened in 2025, with the people that we have lost in 2025, with the many events that have happened in our lives in 2025. to be able to still be able to come here at the temple, or for those online, be able to listen to these messages online. How wonderful. How hard is it that we can come together here and reflect on not only the people around us, but the teachings that brought us here today, as well as those conditions to allow us to be here at this moment. This year, 2025, has been both a wonderful year and not so wonderful. But it is also the truth that as Buddhists, we are grateful that we are able to be here, surrounded by family, friends, and the Dharma. And so, as I conclude this, I think we should all reflect on not only how 2025 has been for each and every one of us, but also how amazing it is for every encounter we have, not only with the people around us, but also with the Buddhist teachings. So what I will do is I will close out the Dharma message, but then we will go into the the reading of Shonin Ichiryusho, right? The traditions of Shinran Shonin. So I also forgot to say this at the beginning. We'll have Reverend Tadao Koyama read us the Gobunsho Shonin Ichiryusho, the traditions of Shinran Shonin in Japanese. So can I ask us to please put our palms together in gassho, bow your head in contemplation and respect as we think upon the wonderful meeting of us and Amida Buddha by saying, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo.
Thank you, pardon me. Thank you, Reverend Cindy, for your Dharma message, and thank you, Reverend Tadao, for your chanting or recitation of the special scriptures. For those of you who are able, please turn to page 153 of your service book. We will be singing a song called Odoku-san 2. It's on page 153. Please, if you're able, stand, and then remain standing for the... we're not going to do... don't have the daily creed on our schedule today, so we'll just have the song. Great. Thank you. You may be seated. Let's see. This is our period of the time where we introduce new guests or new visitors. If they wish to be introduced or not, that's fine. Yes, sure.
We have Jackson here, who is from health. He's going to be taking a religious class now, so he's here visiting for the holidays.
Good to have you here. There's a big Buddhist temple in Sacramento too. But if you're up here for other things, that's wonderful that you've taken the time to stop by and see our little place. We do have food today because it is the end of year service. So, it's you can say 5 stars. We hope. Are there any other announcements?
Thank you. And this is my last day as president of the temple. So I want to thank everybody for the last 2 years and for all of the members. This month, we've had some interesting times, and I think we learned a lot. I hope that the members that couldn't come to service for the last few weeks, that you understood that we were doing this out of an abundance of caution and wanted to make sure that all of our members were safe, because there were a lot of roadways coming to the temple that were flooded. And so just wanted you to know that we didn't just choose to not have service just so that we had vacation time, but I think it was really important, and we've learned from other incidences at other temples that abundance of caution is much better than having something happen and not be able to do anything about it. So thank you for your understanding. And I want to thank all of the members who came out here on Monday to help us put everything back in order. And actually, I think we are going to start a new tradition here, that we will be cleaning the temple prior to the new year, which is actually what we should be doing. And I want you to notice that a lot of the things, take a look at our library. The library is done up beautifully. Luis and Miles did that for us. And our oniging looks good. Everything's been cleaned. And so I think it's kind of nice to have everything clean as we start the new year. So I hope that 2026, it's the beginning of a great year for us. And I want to let everybody know that we did not have our year-end party, our Bonenkai party, and the installation of officers. The installation of officers will be happening this Sunday. So for all of the new board members and the new officers, And I will be turning over the board to Sharon Kosai and Kelsey Asato, who will be our co-presidents this year. So please give them the same support that you have given me over the last 2 years. So also I'd like, Sensei, could you come up? Since we didn't have our Bonenkai, we were not able to give you our year-end. So thank you very much for a wonderful year, and as everybody knows, we're looking forward. We're looking forward to having a new member to our Sangha for both Tacoma and Seattle in March. We're going to have a new child, so congratulations, and we look forward to having a new member. So thank you, everyone. Okay. So we also in January, we will have our Shinnenkai on January 18th. For those of you, we need to know by January 8th, 7th, if you want a bento. We have a limited number of bentos. Bentos are $20. So you need to order that ahead of time. We will also have the food that we had ordered for our Bonenkai, we will have for Shinnenkai Chinese food, so that will be for free, okay? So anybody that would, you're still welcome to join us for a meal if you don't want the bento. So, how, is there an order form?
No, you can just email office or tell.
Okay, so if you could if you could let somebody know. There's a phone tree that's calling members, but for those of you who are not on that phone tree right now, and that's something we do need to recreate our phone tree for. We learned after we did our, had to close up the temple for a couple of Sundays, that we need to be able to make sure we're able to get a hold of folks. And so let us know if you're interested either today, tomorrow, or on this coming Sunday. Or just send a message to office@wrbt.org. And today, after service, we will be ringing the bell, the kansho out in the foyer 108 times, and then after we're done with that, we will be having soba, and everybody is welcome to join us for the soba. That's a tradition that, everybody should be eating buckwheat noodles to end out the new year, the old year. So please join us. Everybody's welcome for that. Okay, did I miss anything else, Sharon? Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you all again for this this past year. Thank you very much. I also want to, for today's service, thank, of course, my husband, Reverend Tadao Koyama at the Tacoma Buddhist Temple, for coming out and joining us for the service and doing Gobunsho, Shonin Chirusho, the traditions of Shinan Shonin. It's now tradition that I go to Tacoma's in the morning, Tacoma's New Year's Eve service in the morning, and then he comes to White Rivers in the afternoon. And it's very nice for us to end the year with both sanghas, to sing both sanghas and wishing them a new year, a happy new year. I also would like to thank Reverend Sarah Parrott for joining us on the altar. I was going to say this morning, this afternoon, as well as I think Shaw, you did the flowers, and for the Kosai, the Natsuhara, and the Tarada families for making the Kagami Mochi for us this year. Thank you so much. Our Onaijin, our altar looks wonderful with, and thank you so much for helping out to make our New Year's special. Secondly, announcement for tomorrow. So we have New Year's Day service tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. If you're hungover, don't come. Not saying we don't want you here, but please take care of yourself. But we understand. But if you're able and awake to join us for New Year's Day service tomorrow, please feel free to come at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we will come together for the first service of 2026. Thank you.
This brings us to the close of the service in here in the chapel or hondo. I will read the closing words. Those of you who wish may come up and make an incense offering at the incense burner there. It doesn't obligate you to anything. It's just a sign of respect. So the closing words you'll find in your program. Read along with me. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others' sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namo Medabats, Namo Medabats, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Thank you all for attending. Hope you have fun ringing the bell out there. You'll probably, each of us have more than one opportunity to give that puppy a whack. So let's get that done, and then we can go have our noodles and enjoy some time together. Thank you again for being here.
Test. 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 Okay, test, test. That sounds good. Test. 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 Test.